Hello again, my T and Tarot family. This is going to be a general read, a divine masculine to the divine femme, what he wants to say. Read, okay? This is general, so it may or may not resonate. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Energy is fluid, so feel free to flip it, switch it, put yourself where you fit up in it. And masculine, feminine energy, speaking of, that's not right. He, she, him, or her, any pronouns I use. And speaking of masculine or feminine energy, unless otherwise stated, guys, okay? So we're going to start off here. We're going to see what the divine masculine wants to say to the divine femme, as well as what he wants to say to the karmic right now. What's going on with the divine masculine, where his energy is at. We're going to pull from the Hidden Truth deck, as well as the In the Shadows deck, so we can get the light and dark side of this relationship for both. Okay, what he wants to say to both. So we're going to start off with the divine masculine's energy and what he wants to say to divine femme. What does divine masculine want to say to divine femme? Okay, spirit. This is from my collective, the divine masculine's energy. What does he want to say to the divine femme at this time? Thank you. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now we do need them to jump, spirit. What messages does the divine masculine have for the divine femme at this time? What else does divine masculine want to say to the divine femme at this time? Anything else divine masculine wants to say to the divine femme at this time? Anything else? Tell me to go through again, guys. Okay, anything else? Oh, shoot. Anything else that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine femme at this time? Anything else? That's it. Okay, thank you. So at the bottom of the deck it says, you and I were too young. Even if you guys weren't young, somebody could have been childish or immature. Okay? They hadn't grew up yet. Even if you guys are older, if you're young, you guys were just too young when this went down. Okay? First thing says, I left you before you could leave me. So this person, your divine masculine, thought that you were going to leave them, divine femme. So they left before you could leave them. It says, we both know I am not the one for you. So divine masculine is feeling like he may not have been adequate enough, like he wasn't the one for you here. He says, I hope that you can forgive me one day. He says, I lost myself for a little while. He says, I can't stop thinking about you. He says, but we need to let each other go. He says, I feel you leaving me behind. He says, I know I messed up everything. He says, finding out the truth crushed me. He says, I wish I had treated you better. And the last one says, I'm starting to understand our connection. So divine masculine is finally starting to understand the connection between you and him, divine femme. Okay. Let's see what the shadow side of divine masculine is feeling right now about this relationship with you, divine femme. For a lot of you guys, I do feel like this could have been a karmic that you were dealing with. A karmic soulmate here. Karmic divine masculine. Okay, one last shuffle. From the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what does divine masculine want to say to divine femme? I left you before you could leave me. I left you before you could leave me. He says, I'm sorry. He's sorry that he left you before you could leave him. But he wants to know, what did you want from him? Right after we both know, I am not the one for you. What did you want from me? That's why he says, I feel like you're leaving me behind. Okay. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I do need him to jump, Spirit. I hope that you can forgive me one day. He says, I pretend that you don't mean that much to me. I lost myself for a little while. Okay. No. He says, is that the one? Yeah. I love myself enough to walk away. So he said he lost himself for a little while, but he loved himself enough to walk away from this situation, okay? He said he found out the truth. He found out some type of truth and it crushed him. Are you talking to divine femme? Are you talking to the karmic divine masculine? Just sometimes I hear your voice. So sometimes he hears your voice. He can't stop thinking about you. Sometimes he hears your voice. And I wish I had treated you better. So yeah, I feel like he's talking to the divine femme. Okay. He says he's happy that it's over. He started to understand the connection, and now he's happy that it's over. We need to let each other go. You're so easy to see through. I feel like this is a karmic divine masculine. I feel you leaving me behind. Oh, wait a minute, this one flipped over. This person said they're waiting for an apology. This sounds like such a narcissist right now, I swear. Where that card at? They say they need to focus on their healing. Find out the truth. I hope I see you again sometime. I'm going to read them all in just a second, guys. Hold on. I want to tell you so much. Okay. Tell me about you when I were too young. Yeah, okay. Okay, guys, so I'm going to read it how I see it. It says, I left you before you could leave me, and I'm sorry. We need to let each other go. You were just so easy to see through. It says, we both know I'm not the one for you. What did you want from me? I feel you leaving me behind, and I'm still waiting for an apology. I hope that you can forgive me one day. They may be thinking you're waiting for an apology, okay? They know you're waiting for an apology. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I pretend that you don't mean that much. I know I messed up everything. I need to focus on my healing because I lost myself for a little while. I love myself enough to walk away. Finding out the truth crushed me. I hope I will see you again sometime. I can't stop thinking about you. Sometimes I hear your voice. I wish I had treated you better. I want to tell you so much. I'm starting to understand our connection, but I'm happy that it's over. Okay, so what I feel like the divine masculine is telling divine femme here is, he went through a lot. Whatever the karma put him through, the truth that shit crushed him. Okay, and he just couldn't do this right now. So he's trying to heal himself, but he does want to come back. He's hoping he can see you again sometime. Okay, when it says you and I were too young, and then he says he's afraid to contact you. But he loves you. He says he loves you. He's waiting for a sign from you, okay? He says he's afraid that you're going to reject him. He says because your body language says so much. But he didn't break. The third party didn't break him. He wants you to know he didn't break. He's just trying to heal. And he knows that you're waiting for an apology from him. Okay. Speak divine masculine. I hear you. Okay, so he's focused on his healing right now because he know he fucked everything up. And when he found out the truth about the third party, this karmic, he didn't think, okay? So now he had to walk away. He walked away from you, he walked away from her, or she walked away from you, she walked away from him, okay? Right now, this divine masculine energy is by themselves, okay? And they're trying to work on their healing, divine femme. This is why they feel like you guys need some time apart. They're sorry that they can't come in right now, but they realize that they're not healed and they need to focus on themselves. Okay? They say they still fantasize about you, though. They fantasize about you. Okay, so that's how divine masculine is feeling and what he's not saying and would want to say to divine femme right now. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing, guys, for what the divine masculine wants to say to the karmic. We're going to see what messages he has for her. Okay, divine masculine, what do you want to say to the karmic? After everything you found out, after being crushed by this karmic, what do you want to say to the karmic right now? Divine masculine, what messages do you have for the karmic? Divine masculine, what messages do you have for the karmic? One last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay. What does divine masculine want to say to the karmic right now? We do need to join Spirit. What does divine masculine want to say to the karmic at this time? Again? Yes. What does the divine masculine... That one, okay. What does divine masculine want to say to the karmic at this time? Anything else that divine masculine wants to say to the karmic? Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, Karmic, Divine Masculine says, I want to tell you how I feel. So Divine Masculine wants to talk to you, Karmic. He wants to open up. He may want to have a conversation. He says he doesn't even react when people mention you. He says, I don't even react when people mention you now. And he's starting to understand you guys' connection as well. So he's understanding the difference between the two connections. He's realizing now that the connection he had with you was karmic, and that the connection he has with the Divine Feminine is on a more spiritual basis. He says he replays y'all conversations over and over again. He also says he wants you to know he is becoming a better person. He's working on himself right now, Karmic. Okay? Whatever went down, he says he remembers every detail of that day. Every last freaking detail. Okay? He says he wishes he could take his words back. He says his life is not as together as it seems right now. He says he still wants you. Or he may feel like he knows that you want him. And he says, I know that he crossed the line with you. Or he knows that he crossed the line dealing with you. What does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Karmic right now? What does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Karmic? What else does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Karmic? Thank you. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. He want to tell you how he feels, so he's trying to get it out right now in these cards. What else you want to say, Divine Master, to the Karmic? No, we do need him to jump. What else do you want to say to the Karmic Spirit? What else does he want to say to the Karmic? Anything else? Is that it? Oh, we got a lot to say. Is that it? No, he said one more time. Is that it? Okay. You got more to say out this deck than you had to say out that other deck. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, he says, we are more alike than I admit. So whatever was going on, I guess, the Divine Master realized that he was a karmic as well. That he was in this karmic ass energy. Maybe he stopped blaming his everybody else and he started standing up for his shit now. So he says, okay. It says, I don't react when people mention you. He says he hopes that you're happy. He says he's starting to understand your connection. He said he never used to look at it in that way. He says he replays your conversations over and over again, so he knows more than you think. He says, I am becoming a better person. I understand you better now. Are you talking to Divine? I feel like, I don't know why people want to feel like he's a switch, but we'll see. This maybe, I remember every detail of that day. He says, I've been here before with others. He says, I wish I could take back my words. He says, you did not break me. Oh, he might be talking to the Karmic. You did not break me. He says, my life is not as together as it seems. I scared myself that day. So whatever went down between the Karmic and Divine Masculine, he scared the shit out of his own self. He says, I want you, but I fear that you will reject me. So I don't know what he wants, okay? He says, I know that I crossed the line with you. I am different now. He says, I need to focus on my healing. I fantasize about you. We are not right for each other. And your body language says so much. Okay, so I'm going to read it just like this. He says, I don't react when people mention you. I hope you're happy. I wish I could take back my words, but you did not break me. I'm starting to understand our connection. I never used to look at you in that way. My life is not as together as it seemed. I scared myself that day. I replay our conversations over and over, and I know more than you think. I want you. I fear you will reject me, but I am becoming a better person. I understand you better now. I know that I crossed the line with you, and I am different now. I remember every detail of that day. I've been here before with others. I need to focus on my healing. I fantasize about you. We are not right for each other. Your body language says so much, okay? So, this is how he feels about the Karmic, guys. He still fantasizes about the karmic. He still kind of wants the karmic. But he wants divine femme too, but he wants to heal. He's stuck. He's confused. Divine masculine is really confused right now. Let's see something. We can put a little karmic. I'm a little karmic. A little kipper on this. Let's find out what's going on. Where's divine masculine at right now? Tell me where divine masculine is at. Where's divine masculine energy at? Because he seems like he all over the place in this reading, guys. And the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Give us a final message for divine masculine's energy right now. Where's divine masculine at right now, Spirit? It's the first card out. He's totally, he's working hard. He's all in his feelings. He's trying to work on, he could be working, focused on work right now. Where else is going on with divine masculine at this time? Yeah, distant horizons. He's trying to focus on his money. He's trying to focus on the future. What else is going on with the divine masculine right now? Yeah, because he wants a commitment here. So he's working. He's doing the work. So he can come in. I feel like he's doing the work so he can come in for divine femme. Right, the privileged lady, divine femme. So he's working on himself right now, so that he can come in the near future. Either he wants to have a baby with divine femme, or he wants a brand new beginning. He could have been acting childish in the past. He could be stressed out over a child and a baby's mother. Yeah, over a housing situation as well. I feel like he's back. Like I said, he's in his head. He's back and forth. That's why he needs to do the work. He needs to heal right now. Yeah, he might come to you. Might get some type of conversation within the next 24 hours to 4 weeks. He might pop up at your house here. Tell me more about this divine masculine. Yep, here he come, the main male. Coming to pop up to talk to you. Yep, and to make you an offer. So expect the divine masculine. He's getting his shit together right now, guys, okay? Divine masculine is doing the final healing process. Expect him to pop up within the next 24 hours to 4 weeks, okay? This unexpected income. He's still closing out whatever is stressing him behind this baby's mother and this child here. Could have been a marriage here. But he's coming. He's doing what needs to be done so he can clear all this shit out, because he's coming. He thinks highly of you, divine family. He's on his way to you. Yep, and he coming as the wealthy man. He's trying to make sure that he's not poor. Yeah, see? The baby mama trying to get him for the money. She want to leave him poor. But it's not going to come out like that. It's not going to happen like that. See, she's trying to get all the money. She's trying to get the money. She's trying to leave him in poverty. But he coming to you as the wealthy man and high honor divine femme. So just allow him to finish closing out what he needs to close out. He understands what's going on between him and the karmic. You are in his thoughts, and he is making the changes to come in, okay? He is stressed out right now. He's stressed out about this love situation, but he's coming to you. He's on the path, and he knows that you're expecting him. He knows you're expecting him to come in with this relationship and this offer here, okay? So he's coming back as the mature man for his mature woman. He coming, babies. Expect a message, okay? He's going to send you a message. There's great fortune coming in for you. So divine femme, you need to just allow him a little more time to heal, to finish doing the work. You need to finish working on yourself at this time, divine femme. Karmic, you need to heal yourself so you can have something new come in for you as well. And stop trying to be greedy and use a child as a weapon. It's going to backfire, baby. It's going to backfire. So just be fair, okay? I feel like you should get what you deserve out of this relationship. If you got kids, then yes, you're supposed to take care of them kids, okay? But don't be bitter, and don't try to put him through extra shit, because it's going to backfire. You're going to find yourself without nothing. And you don't want to be like that. Or something very, very small when you could have got something that was fair. Okay, so be fair in this. Be fair in the process, karmic. And everything will come together for everybody, okay? Everything is working for the greatest and highest good of everybody in the situation. So if this resonated with you, let me know down in the comments, guys. If you're interested in booking a personal, you want to know more about your situation, my information is down below in the description box where you can book and buy at my website. I think that's everything for now. So you guys keep rocking with me. I'm going to keep rocking with you. And until next time, love, light, and peace. Mwah! Bye, my babies.